how was it last night?
To me, it was just a regular practice. It's fun to see all the fans out there. Again, like I said, it was just a regular practice to me.
At this point, with just a couple of practices left in fall camp, are you to the point where it's like let's play a game already?
Oh yeah, I'm tired of hitting the same old people. Doing the same old drills with the same old guys. I'm ready to hit somebody else now.
Coach couldn't call anyone out really yesterday, so how was he today on the mic?
Call anybody out as far as what?
As far as letting out some pent up frustrations from last night.
I don't think he had that many frustrations. He didn't really let us steam out today in practice, so I guess he did all right.
He said you guys had a 4th and 1 on Friday, and y'all couldn't run for the first down. Did that kind of light a fire under y'all?
A little bit, but one play is not going to determine who we are.
Yeah.
That's just fine. But he had fun, calling us soft the rest of the practice.
Where do y'all feel like you are at the run game right now?
I think we're doing pretty good. We're progressing and getting consistent yardage on it.
How much has Alex Bullard solidified himself in the guard spot?
He's solidified himself a lot. He's doing good. He's doing everything consistently. He's a great guard.
Once he brought to the line, it was kind of going into camp. It was like there's 4 solid guys, and there's like a question mark.
He just brought more toughness and more leadership and a lot of passion for the game.
Seems like he's not afraid to mix it up with anybody in terms of before the play, after the play, during the play. Is that the case?
I know that. Yeah, that's true.
Zach, this is your 4th and final camp.
Yep.
How would you compare it to the previous 3? Was it more difficult, less difficult?
This is probably the easiest camp, just because I'm used to it. And like my freshman year, I was getting reps for like sometimes the 1s, 2s, 1, 3s. So I was going to 1s, so I kind of teaching younger guys what to do.
So maybe not go back to the first one where it was all new.
That was
the hardest of your life, maybe.
Yeah, I was all tired most of the time. Getting reps here and there all the time. It was bad.
What's been the toughest part of this one?
Just a little bit higher tempo. Just a little bit higher tempo.
How much are you guys looking forward to kind of switching from beating up on each other to actually starting to game plan for a game? It's kind of almost less than 2 weeks now.
Yeah, looking forward to a lot. It's about 13 days, ready to beat up on somebody else.
So as an offensive line, you feel like you guys have kept up like I said, you guys are the hardest working group on the team. You feel like that's not changing, that you guys are maybe getting some praise and some accolades and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, that's what we try to do all the time. Be the hardest working people on the field. Just show our leadership and show that we have love for this game and want to lead this team.
How tough was today? I mean, late night last night, got in the rain, and right back out here this afternoon. It's just kind of a hard one to get emotionally locked in and jazzed up to go through.
Well, that's kind of how the whole camp is. You got like a couple practices and then you got another one, and then so he's kind of got used to it over time.
So this one didn't feel any different than maybe coming off a regular 2-day or whatever?
Not really, honestly.
You had Tuesday and Wednesday circled on your calendar for a while. I guess tomorrow kind of ends.
Actually, tomorrow night. Pretty much, yeah. Get a little bit of a break.
You guys had maybe 10 practices in, I think, 8 days. Did you guys know that this time last week? Before the 2 days off?
This is last week?
Yeah, I guess ending tomorrow, it's 10 and 8 days, I think.
That's fun. I actually didn't know that. I'm glad you told me that.
How beneficial do you think last night was for the freshmen and the newcomers?
I think it's very beneficial. It's good to see them out playing with the fans watching and try to see if their nerves bother them a little bit and putting them in situations that they may not be comfortable in. So it's good to see how they're reacting to it.
Do you wish they'd have done that your freshman year? Get an idea of that kind of crowd?
Well, I played the first game, so it happened quick for me anyway. But it would have been fun to have that as a practice.
I know you're not into the quarterback, whoever's back there you're good with, but how kind of impressed are you with the 2 freshmen poised and just not seemingly rattled about a whole lot of stuff?
I'm very impressed, though. They're doing a lot of good things in practice, a lot of good things last night. I saw Riley and Dodge getting pretty consistent in passing.
They don't seem nervous about much.
Pretty stout what they're doing.
Got a lot of control of the huddle and all that stuff.
Exactly.
How surprised were you at the turnout last night of 39,000 people out for practice?
Oh, well, Coach Jones was telling us that it's going to be about 40,000. So I believed him, so I wasn't really surprised about it. I know how fans are here, so I wasn't really surprised.
Between that game and 61,000 for the orange and white game, that's over 100,000 people What's that say about this
playing
fan
the
base?
game. Oh, it says a lot about them. It shows that they love the game and they love the balls.
The other day on Butch was really unhappy about a 4th and 1 play that happened in the practice, and he said y'all got stuffed and that should just never happen with, as much as people say good things about the O-line. Do you remember what happened on that play? I don't think we were there.
Well, we had a bust on the left side. That's all I got to say.
So it went on the right side, right?
Yeah, so you can ask. When you talk to Bull, you ask him about that.
But was it one of those deals where things like that? I mean, with y'all now, the margin for error for the team maybe isn't that high, but for y'all, you've got so much experience and so many results in the past. Do things like that really kind of stick in your craw a little bit?
A little bit. We try to eliminate our MAs, and they've been going out ever since we started buying as a team and buying as a unit. So we're trying to eliminate those mistakes. It bothers us a little bit, but we know we got to forget about it and snap and play, go to the next play.
I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but the last couple of weeks, a lot of people have said John Probst's name is a guy who's been out there kind of steady, making some plays. And he was a freshman All-SEC linebacker a couple of years ago and hadn't done much the last couple of years. And now we're starting to hear his name more, I guess maybe because Majit's hurt. But what have you seen from him?
He's a thumper. Like the second level blocking, he hits pretty hard. And he's still making plays, too. He's working with the tools right now, I believe. He's making plays.
Do you think that the defense has done a pretty decent job without Kurt out there, knowing that how much of a difference he makes when he's healthy? Does it look like they still got a pretty solid group without him?
Yeah, Sap's a great player. So is AJ. So they're all good, and we wish we had Kurt back right now, but I think we're good in the direction that we're going.
So Sap's still doing everything he should be doing, because everyone, the name kind of exploded out of nowhere in the last little bit, since spring, I guess. But what's he done?
He's just making plays, running to the ball. Coach likes his swing to the ball and his effort that he gives on the play.